He quit on the stool. He quit twice. I stopped him twice. What else do I have to fucking do?
We have purchased the truck. We have sent the wire. It's a dealer trade. We're waiting for the car to get to LA. So we send it over to Denver, Colorado to Justin. So Justin, rest assured, brother, you got a brand new truck coming to you ASAP. A week or so, gets to LA, and then we send it straight to you, brother.
What happens when one of the most confident contenders in the UFC says he can beat Islam Makhachev at his own game? Well, that's exactly what Ian Machado Gary is claiming ahead of what could be the biggest fight of his career. But that's not the only story making waves across the MMA world today. We've got a heated new feud involving Arman Tsarukyan and Justin Gaethje, Islam Makhachev calling for a major UFC signing, Max Holloway's gym dealing with a shocking setback, and more controversy surrounding Josh Hokit. Welcome back to Fight Update. Ian Machado Gary is overflowing with confidence ahead of his upcoming title clash with Islam Makhachev. In a recent video shared on social media, Gary made it clear that he isn't intimidated by the dominant champion and actually wants to challenge him where he's strongest. According to Gary, he doesn't just want to beat Makhachev, he wants to prove he can beat him in his own world.
I mean, you know, dude, I don't think Islam has a lot of weaknesses. He's never fought someone as long and tall as me. He's not fought someone as fast as me. He's not fought someone who has the distance management, the boxing capabilities, the head movement that I did, but also the takedown defense. He might get me that. I hope he does, because I want to prove to the world that he can. I want to prove to the world that I can get back up. I want to prove to the world that I can beat him in his own world. I don't care how long he's trained in that area. I don't care if he's an internationally recognized master of Sambo or not. I'm going to bounce him on his skull. I'm going to take his title. I'm going to take his throne. And I'm going to finish that consecutive win streak. And I'll always be the guy that stopped history from happening.
Max Holloway's longtime home gym, Gaethje Technics Honolulu, which is also affiliated with Legacy Muay Thai, was recently hit by an unexpected flood. The damage forced the facility to temporarily shut down and relocate up.
The Irish contender claimed that even if Islam succeeds in taking him down, he won't be able to submit him. Gary went even further by promising fans that he'll bounce Makhachev off his head and leave with the championship belt. It's certainly a bold prediction considering Makhachev's incredible dominance over recent years, but confidence has never been something Gary lacks. Whether he can back up those words inside the octagon remains to be seen. Meanwhile, there was some unfortunate news involving Max Holloway's longtime home gym. Gaethje Technics Honolulu, which is affiliated with Legacy Muay Thai and has played a major role throughout Holloway's career, was recently hit by an unexpected flood. The damage forced the facility to temporarily shut down and relocate operations while repairs were completed. Thankfully, the situation has a positive ending. The restoration process has now been completed, and the gym has officially reopened its doors.
Всегда по соперникам смотрел, я только сказал, что Усману стоит уже перейти, чтобы раскрыть полностью свой потенциал. Чтобы раскрыть полностью свой потенциал, нужны соперники. Они тебя заставляют расти тоже. Я думаю, у Усмана еще есть куда расти. Не знаю, там надо взвесить. ТФЛ намного больше заплатят. UFC не любят так платить. Подпишешься, Усман, я думаю, даже они половина гонорара, то, что он получает в ТФЛ, UFC не заплатит.
А если говорить про наследие, вот продолжение фамилии Нурмагомедова?
Я думаю, есть время еще. То есть отработать еще один контракт, либо тоже никуда не уходит.
Many fighters, coaches, and fans celebrated the news, recognizing the importance of the facility to Hawaii's MMA community. Elsewhere, retired UFC welterweight Matt Brown delivered a brutally honest assessment of Michael Chandler's current situation. Speaking on the latest episode of The Fighter vs. The Writer, Brown argued that Chandler's recent performances show that his time competing at the highest level may be coming to an end. Brown pointed to Chandler's losing streak and his latest defeat at UFC White House as evidence that he's no longer capable of consistently competing with elite UFC fighters.
With Michael Chandler, I mean, just his whole UFC run hasn't really been anything of note, right? And the fact that he's even as big of a star as he is in the UFC, look, I like Michael Chandler. I'm not trying to knock him. I'm just looking at objective facts, right? He shouldn't be the star that he is in the UFC. I mean, he's won two fights in the UFC,
Two and 6 now. 2 and 6.
Yeah, 2 and 6. You know, and like, how are you 2 and 6 and you know you're as big of a star as him? You know, it doesn't really add up. And you know, he was great in Bellator. You're right. He had the great fight with Eddie Alvarez, and you know, we've seen there's definitely a lot of potential in him. He hasn't reached his potential, and I don't. You know, I would not get excited to see him fight again. If I'm Dana White, I either cut him or, you know, or tell him, look, you know, you need to retire, bro, or just cut him. I mean, I think he would probably fit into, like, you know, if he wanted to keep fighting, I think he would probably fit in other organizations as well. Like, I'd like to see him in bare knuckle. I'd like to see him, you know, maybe even in the game bred MMA, you know, bare knuckle stuff. Like, I think there's fun things for him to do. He's clearly not a UFC level guy, though. At 2 and 6, you can't do that.
According to Brown, Chandler may need to seriously consider retirement or potentially continue his career in an organization with a lower level of competition. As expected, those comments immediately generated debate among fans. While some agree that Chandler appears to be slowing down, others believe he remains one of the most entertaining fighters on the roster and still has plenty left to offer. Another fighter continuing to generate headlines is Josh Hokett. Despite winning his fight against Derek Lewis, much of the conversation surrounding Hokett has focused on the controversial comments he made afterward. The remarks sparked criticism from fans, media members, and several notable figures within the MMA community. Among those who addressed the situation was UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier. Although Cormier acknowledged having a personal relationship with Hokett, he admitted he was disappointed by the controversy that followed.
Hokett made a comment in the octagon. It was completely uncalled for. Josh has been in my gym. When he's not doing the whole character thing, he's just a normal dude. But the comments that he made in the octagon, it was irresponsible, it was nasty, it was horrible, it was unnecessary. He started his post-fight interview and he was gonna do one of those gimmicky things that, honestly, like, I think it's lame as could have made more fans than he walked in there with. But instead, he goes and says the thing about Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama is a man
who is as classy a person as you will ever meet.
Hokett didn't take the criticism lightly. He fired back on social media, making it clear that he has no intention of changing his approach. He later escalated things even further by calling out both Alex Pereira and Cyril Gane. First, Hokett suggested a potential showdown against Pereira at Madison Square Garden in November. Then he shifted his attention to Gane, claiming he'd be willing to fight him in Paris if Tom Aspinall doesn't return. Hokett even went as far as saying he would beat Gane not only in a fight, but also in a game of one-on-one basketball.
Who has only represented herself, her family, in this country with grace. It was just an unnecessary shot on her in a setting that didn't need any of that type of stuff. So many people right now in our country are trying to divide. That's the type of statement that divides. We as a country should be trying to come together. I absolutely hated that. He needs to do better. Dana was up and down with his reactions, where at times it looked like he thought it was funny. At times he looked like he was disgusted. At times he looked like he wanted to tell him to just shut the fuck up. It's gross. Get it together, dude. You do stuff like that, it really is hard to support you.
Love him or hate him, Hokett has certainly figured out how to keep people talking. Meanwhile, Islam Makhachev believes another member of the Nurmagomedov family should be heading to the UFC. Speaking in a recent interview, Makhachev argued that undefeated PFL lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov has outgrown his current competition and should make the jump to the UFC. Usman currently holds a perfect professional record and is widely considered one of the most talented lightweight fighters outside the organization. Makhachev admitted that making the move would likely require Usman to accept a significant pay cut. However, he believes the opportunity to compete against the best fighters in the world would ultimately be worth it. And finally, one of the funniest stories currently circulating in the MMA world involves Arman Tsarukyan and Justin Gaethje. As many fans know, Tsarukyan previously promised to buy Gaethje a brand new truck after his victory over Ilia Topuria.
I'm not taking this truck from Arman. There's absolutely no way I would take a truck.
He bet $1 million on Justin.
His friend.
And he won like 5-3, I believe.
5-7.
Says he's gonna buy me a truck, but I mean, I would
what
never.
What kind of truck? Get a Raptor. Tell Arman to buy you that truck.
No, I'm not taking a truck from him. No way.
You won him $5,700,000.
I didn't have to ride around in a truck that a dude bought for me every day. I don't know.
No,
I
you
just can't
won
go
that
there.
truck. You won that truck.
We didn't shake on it.
I
He
don't
does
give
not
a fuck.
owe it to me.
I don't take that goddamn
I care
truck.
what you do.
Yeah, take the truck,
Yeah.
dude. He might also be your next opponent.
Yeah.
I mean, that's possible.
That's
That's the guy.
He is,
I mean, he's the guy.
definitely the guy that's up.
That's the
for-
guy. I mean, if there's anybody else in the division, that is.
But during a recent appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast, Gaethje revealed that he has no interest in accepting the gift. According to Gaethje, he simply doesn't want to drive around in a vehicle purchased by another man. The response clearly didn't sit well with Tsarukyan. During a live stream with Nina Drama, Arman blasted Gaethje for rejecting the truck and insisted that he was only trying to do something nice. Tsarukyan also made it clear that he hopes they eventually meet inside the octagon so he can settle things the hard way. Later, Arman announced that since Gaethje doesn't want the truck, he'll be giving it away to one of his Instagram followers instead. Now before we wrap things up, let's check out today's top 3 MMA memes making the rounds online. The number 3 meme was posted by Garcia Reddit. The number 2 meme was posted by Lucius. And the number 1 meme was posted by Odd Fix.
Saying like, I'm not gonna take the car. I said, kid, just we're not gonna give it to him. He doesn't want and he doesn't deserve that. Yesterday I watched that video and I was shocked, like, fuck, or like, if you don't wanna, you know, they already gave me that car, so I gotta give away. But for sure I'm gonna give to my followers and maybe your followers too. But I hope someone is gonna win who needs that truck more than Justin Gaethje. I'm gonna f him up in the fight. Can't wait.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
If you're saying you don't want my truck and you don't gonna drive that, so you say thank you, like, instead of that be rude, you know, like what, like they give you the truck, like we bought the truck and like you're saying I'm not gonna drive, like why you're such an asshole, you know. I talked to his manager. I asked like what color he was. I told him that we already got the truck. Cute, Justin. Can't wait to whoop your ass. Yeah. I'm not gonna drive that truck, like I don't need that truck, like just if you don't need it, you have like I know you have like a friends, family, parents, just give away or give somebody who needs that, you know better, like why you're such an asshole.
It's a good alternative. Ooh, that's my camera.
When I'm gonna fight him with that one truck, 2 truck, 3 truck, 4 truck.
As always, MMA fans continue proving they're undefeated when it comes to creating memes. That's all for today's fight update. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to Fight Update, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest MMA news, fight reactions, and breaking stories. Thank you for watching Fight Update, and we'll see you in the next one.
What's up, guys? As you heard on Joe Rogan podcast, Justin Gaethje said he doesn't want to get the truck that I bought for him. So I decided to give one of my followers. All information is going to be on the caption. Good luck, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.